Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs. Nice weather is finally here, and it has a funny way of inspiring home projects. Good news, your hometown lumber store is ready to help make those ideas happen. From quality decking and railing to energy-efficient windows and beautiful new doors, you'll find the products, expertise, and service you need to upgrade your home this season. So whether you're building, updating, repairing, or finally getting started, we're here to help every step of the way. Visit Sigourney Lumber today. Everything you need for summer projects all in one place.
Fire up your tractor and celebrate the spirit of 76. Join the 6th annual Travis Greiner Memorial Tractor Ride on Saturday, August 8th in Keota. Registration begins at 6:30 a.m. at Greiner Crop Service, east of the Keota Water Tower. Enjoy coffee, donuts, lunch, and a scenic 60-mile ride. Free will donations benefit local causes. Be part of this great tradition while remembering Travis and Marvin Greiner.
The Sigourney Police Department is hiring a full-time police officer. Certified Iowa officers may qualify for a $5,000 sign-on bonus. Earn a salary of $55,000 to $75,000, depending on experience, plus excellent health, dental, vision, and IPERS benefits. Apply through the Sigourney City Clerk or visit Sigourney.com. Applications are accepted until the position is filled. Join the Sigourney Police Department today.
And welcome in. It is time for the Tuesday Night Tune-Up. We are live from the Rock Island Tap. Come on, everybody. TNT live at the Rock Island Tap in Oskaloosa. We have got a great show lined up for you tonight. It includes Michael McCready and also Tom Lathrop standing by. But first, as always, we start with the one, the only, the indescribable Josh from the Rock Island Tap, along with Neil and Curtis. Guys, what's going on?
I sort of feel like we're just here when Josh is on. I mean,
merely set pieces.
Yeah, right. We're just here to make you look even better. So, Josh, what is new at the Rock Island Tap this week?
Oh, not much. I appreciate you guys being here. But Sunday, August 9th, we've got Bingo.
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 Bingo. From 1 to 3, Saturday, August 15th, we've got the Air-Cooled Antiques of Iowa Volkswagen Car Show. Registration is at 8 a.m. It is a kid-friendly event, so we'd like to see you guys there. Saturday, August 22nd, we've got 22 Reasons to Stay. It's a bike ride coming through early afternoon. If you like motorcycles, we'll have a lot there. They are raising awareness and support for those who need a reason to stay.
That's awesome.
That's
super cool.
It's an awesome event. And then Thursday, August 27th, from 7 to 10, we've got Nick and Wicker. They're back.
They're back.
They're back. And Sunday, August 30th, we've got Bingo.
Bingo.
Bingo. Bingo from 1 to 3. And we hope to see you guys at some of our upcoming events.
Wow. Josh, that was the most,
wholesome.
Wholesome. And
professional?
Yeah, quite frankly.
Yeah.
I feel really good about that one.
You should.
Borderline professional.
Yeah, you've raised the bar tonight. I'm at the bar. Oh, boy. Thank you so much, Josh. Get on out here to the tap. TNT about underway here. We're going to start with Michael next, right after this.
Looking for a laid-back bar with a great selection? Head to the Rock Island Tap at 206 Rock Island Avenue in Oskaloosa. With 24 beers on tap, you'll find everything from craft brews to your favorite domestics, plus whiskey and ice-cold Bloody Marys. Grab a snack with popcorn, chips, or a frozen pizza, or better yet, bring your own food and make it your kind of night. Just remember, 21 and over only. And yes, you'll need your ID. The Rock Island Tap in Oskaloosa. Simple, relaxed, and all about good drinks and good times.
At Copeland Auto Body, we strive to be the area's consistent provider of advanced collision repair. We want all of our customers to have a stress-free experience when they bring their car to Copeland Auto Body. Give them a call at 641-653-2140. Find them online at CopelandAutoBody.com. Copeland Auto Body, located in Hedrick, Copeland Collision Center in Oskaloosa, and Copeland Towing and Recovery in Sigourney. For auto body and towing for Hedrick, Oskaloosa, and Sigourney, see Copeland Auto Body.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are dedicated to your success. We partner with growers like you to expand your possibilities with unparalleled offerings. Your unique challenges are met with more customized solutions than anyone else can offer. With you, we're feeding the future together.
We make smiles happen at Oski Dental, located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Schuster or Dr. Ingram, always accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all your insurance forms for you. And they're a Delta dental provider. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 1 and 1:40 to 4:30 p.m. Every other Friday from 8 to 2, closed on Saturday and Sunday. Call today to schedule your appointment at 641-673-4845. Oski Dental. We make smiles happen. Hey, we are coming back. We're live at Rock Island Tap in Oskaloosa for TNT Tuesday night tune-up. Coming up here in just a little bit, we'll be chatting with Tom Lathrop. But we start off our show with Mr. Michael McCready. Got Neil and Curtis hanging out with us. Guys, take it away.
Thank you, Steve. And yeah, this is going to be fun. I can already feel it. I've been feeling this since Sunday when I reached out to Michael, and I had the gut feeling that you weren't going to be shy.
No.
Not a word I would use to describe Michael.
It was
not at all.
I mean, I didn't know if I'd get a message back at all, and when I sent it out, I mean, it was relatively good timing, and then we were best friends. We were messaging like a couple schoolgirls back and forth. It was a great time.
Yeah, the selfies were a little weird, but
Literally, I want everyone to know I had nothing to do with
we
that
tried to get
exchange.
Curtis involved, but he was like, "No, I'm staying out."
yeah.
Michael, it's great to have you here. You're driver of the 13M.
That's right.
That's right, and a figure 8 Thunder Truck. You've ever heard that term?
No, I have
Really?
not. That one's new.
No kidding. Well, so if you go to Race Pass, your class is considered the Thunder Truck class.
Which is interesting because I think that was the name of the truck class that they had at the Southern Iowa Speedway in the 80s.
No kidding.
I think so. I think it was. So
Okay.
Yeah, kind of a little bit of maybe a legacy or vintage
Right.
tie in there. So
Right.
I know up in Brooklyn when I did run up there for the Nationals, like I told you before, I won the 2022 belt. I'm listed on there underneath the Outlaw trucks. So
Outlaw
I
trucks
thought that
or
sounded
Thunder
cool.
trucks.
That is cool. Thunder Trucks. The more I keep hearing you say it, I don't know if I like it as much.
Well,
It's
the Outlaw trucks, they're actually the ones that run circle track. So
Right.
I don't know if it was just a misprint, but it sounds cool.
Well, either
Yeah,
way.
hey,
No.
take what you can get.
Exactly.
I'm not going to complain.
It's a cool name either way. So, Michael, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us like where you're from and how you got the racing fever.
Well, I originally grew up in Pella.
We will not
transplanted.
hold that against you.
I moved. There was a reason for it.
There's a reason.
They were going to kick me out. I just bounced before that happened.
It's a lot like Neil's high school.
It is. It really is. This is going to be a great show, by the way, tonight.
I did not cross that line for the record. Okay.
Well, transplanted to Watcher. I don't know. I've raced when I was little. Done some weird stuff, I guess. Different kind of racing. I raced dirt bikes, soapbox derbies, BMX bikes.
Tell us a little bit about the soapbox derby.
Yeah,
because
that's-
even though I've known you for 4 or 5 years, we've never talked.
Yeah.
We've talked a lot,
And that's
at
something
the
you don't
shop.
hear brought up much
No,
anymore.
Right.
No.
That's that takes me back.
Yeah.
Right? Because Dan Kubal and his had the lumber company here in town. His daughter was a soapbox derby. She was a year or two older than me. in school, and she was really successful with it.
Really?
And, you know, I can remember going and looking at the car and stuff like that. And but I didn't know where around here, where in Iowa.
Des Moines.
In
I'd go up to Des Moines.
Okay.
My dad took me up there. I don't know. It wasn't every weekend. I think it was like every other weekend or something. But went up there, and actually I won second. I almost made it to go to state, to go to Akron, Ohio, to race for the state of Iowa. So
wow, that's awesome, man.
it was awesome. I was stoked. So it was kind of funny because, like an upcomer, I don't know, I had somebody's used car. These guys are all doing these weird things with their bearings, like the wheels always, you couldn't flip-flop them. The bearings had to be rolling the same direction.
Yeah, they were rolled the same
Yep,
way.
yep. I didn't give
special
I didn't give any
lubricants
care at
and-
all to that. We just did what we needed to do.
Yeah.
You know, put the oil on it and ran
and
them.
For the folks at home, just so that they understand that this is a pure gravity deal, right? So there's a maximum weight.
Yep.
And anything that you can do to make the car roll down the hill faster, whether that be maybe a difference from lane to lane or minimal steering inputs, lubricants, all that stuff. Aerodynamics were pretty big.
Oh,
if I
huge.
remember
Really?
right back in that deal.
I was really good about being able to lay flat. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, sure. I'm sure.
For the
way less risk.
Yeah,
For that,
absolutely.
I was
That's
dropped
really
down
cool.
in there, tucked tight, my hat just a hair above the visor, and
just
ran
barely
with
see
it.
out of that
Yeah.
and try not to steer
I had a
any
lot of
more
fun.
than you have to. That's awesome, man.
How much steering is there involved in a soapbox car? I mean,
But we're just gonna ignore that.
will
over
it
there.
go? You know, when it comes to steering, I mean,
There wasn't a whole
I was gonna say there
lot, if I
shouldn't be,
remember
right?
right. I feel like it only turned maybe about that much. It wasn't
Just
a
about
whole
10,
lot.
10 degrees or something like
Yeah.
that. Was and I don't remember. Was there a steering wheel or were there cables or what?
It was
it?
cable, and I cannot remember what I had in there. I think it was a bar, and the cable went to either side, if I remember
okay.
right.
Okay. Yeah, that's
a
cool.
whole.
man.
So it wasn't a wheel.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was some kind of a bar of sorts, but it's
Okay.
been a long time.
Wow.
When did you move from that into the motorized stuff, like the motorcycle?
Oh, that was before that.
Oh, you did the motorcycles before
Yeah.
that. Oh, wow.
So I got a dirt bike, I think for my 5th Christmas, and it was I think it was an 89. It was an 89 Yamaha 50cc automatic, and I raced that up at the Winter Dome in Des Moines.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. The
And I got-
the
that's-
pavilion on the state
pavilion,
fairgrounds.
yep.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like
Yeah.
notorious for getting second because the best I got there, I got a bunch of trophies from there, but I only have one left. My mom was able to save. But second place I got one night. I remember one time I was super stoked to get out there. I felt like I had a rhythm going. I knew what to do. And my dad messed with the carburetor of the Governor on it, and it didn't do anything.
Oh no.
I was so mad at him. And I did that, I think, like somewhere between, I know about 9 years old, 8 years old, 7, 8, 9, that ballpark.
That's super cool.
Yeah, and Soapbox Derby was like in, I don't know, I think I was 12, 13, somewhere in that range, because any older than that, I think when teenage you had to go into there was another car you could go into that you sat
okay.
right in. I can't remember what that one was called, but
Yeah.
So
yeah.
where'd you move?
There was different age groups and
Okay.
stuff. So when did you stop Soapbox, and then how long was it until you moved into the next form of competition?
nothing ever really stopped. It was just boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
Just kept rolling into whatever had wheels on it, and I could get in it. You know,
Just a true motor / gearhead.
I don't know. I
Okay,
could be
cool,
super.
man.
I don't even want to call myself competitive, but when I get behind the wheel or something, maybe I'll be out there running go karts with the kids and the wife, and it's like, I'm gonna win. I'm taking you out.
Have you ever taken your wife or your kids out just to win?
Yeah, I think
They're
I
here.
have.
That's
Yeah.
why he doesn't really want to answer. But
They appear to be nodding.
I mean, they're alive, so it was like
where's Steven?
Rubbin's racing.
What? Man, you brought your fan club / family, and they're even like giving us cues.
Yeah.
Back there. Like I'm getting like, come on, read this. And
I like the confidence that they had in us that we could see that.
I know,
car,
'cause I had to
and
do the
B,
whole,
we
like,
could
what?
actually read.
I was trying to ignore it. I was trying to ignore it. Like, oh Lord.
there must be something behind Steven, or where's Steven?
I am Steven.
Okay.
Steve.
This is just fantastic.
So-
I mean, I love it.
We've taken an exit.
Yes.
Yeah. Steven's an alter ego of mine that I created when I was a teenager that I used him to get out of trouble, or I used him in place of people knowing who I was. And
Really?
Yeah, yeah. His
So you
last
didn't
name's
have a-
Bobson.
Bob's.
Yeah, his last name's Bobson.
We may need to go longer tonight.
Yeah, I know. So, I mean, I had a real friend that I always would blame things on, but you
Move to the
made
couch.
one. You created.
Oh, I had tons of friends, but I had so many that I had to have another ego. That way, you know, had to split it up.
So when you're in the car, you turn into Steven, or is this just does it change night to night, or what is it?
It depends. Steven is not radio friendly. We'll put it that way. Steven's he's a different breed. If you follow me on TikTok, he's in there. There's more explanation that way.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Should we ease back onto the...
Yeah. Although I am looking forward to going home tonight and getting on TikTok. So
Yeah, there's a few parts to it.
okay, well,
Yeah.
fantastic. So
Yeah.
I love that.
that's fantastic. So now you're in the truck,
Yep.
and how long you been doing that?
I first hopped in the seat in 2021, and it was Brooklyn Nationals.
At the end of the year.
Yep. It was at the end of the year. A guy let me run his truck for him. I don't remember if it was the first night or the second night. I feel like it was the second night. And I don't even think I finished.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the truck that I was running was not... It needed fixing.
Sure.
But that was the truck that I ran the next year. That guy let me run it for part of the season. And
And the hook was set, the fire was lit.
yeah, as
it
I was
kinda
telling you
started
earlier,
you-
so I had bought a truck and a bunch of parts, and I'd hit them, and then my wife found out later. Yeah.
There's so much happening tonight.
That was
I'm
Steven.
gonna have to go.
That
to
was
therapy.
Steven.
That was Steven.
That was
that
all
did
Steven that did
Oh,
that.
Okay.
I
So-
feel like we not only have layers to an onion, we actually have two onions
Oh,
that we
definitely.
need to work
There's
through.
a whole.
There's probably a
sorts.
third one over here doing the mastermind.
I haven't brought it out yet. It's back there.
So second year was
Yep.
your first full year then.
Yeah, and my
Okay.
son was heading off to college, and he had bought a truck, and I just bought it from him.
Okay.
So that he could go off to college, and then I finished running that season in that truck, and I actually won the belt that year in Brooklyn.
Awesome.
So that was 2022. 23, I had built my truck, my old truck we call the OG, and brought it out. I ran it 23, 24, and 25. So then, yeah, this last winter I bought the new truck, which was kind of something I always wanted. I wanted a McKee chassis truck. I wanted to have something come up. I had to make it happen. So, yeah, and it's been a wild ride this year because it went from blowing a motor up to slapping a motor together. We call the impact light because there's like 3 or 5 of us that slapped it together with an impact and a bunch of light beer.
The impact light.
And it ran.
It ran.
I love it.
It ran. It actually, I won a race with it. I mean, it was by luck, but
Hey, they don't pay you differently.
No.
You know, at the end of the night, whether
No.
it was luck
Exactly.
or
And
skill or
none
whatever.
Right.
none of this, what I do is about the money. There's not enough money. They don't
No.
give any. It's
No.
all bragging rights.
Sure.
So
Right.
Well,
it's all for fun.
yeah, there's the competition
Yep.
aspect, but there's also the pride and the, you know, I mean we talked about it earlier maybe a little bit, but there's some ego involved.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, why does anybody compete in anything, right?
Right.
So, but yeah, so I mean, this year you've had. You've definitely had the proverbial roller coaster
Yeah.
year. You know, you started out with the new truck from Tim, or you know, with high hopes and everything heading the right direction, exactly where you want to be, and
Yep,
then
right before the race
catastrophe.
starts.
Yeah, catastrophe strikes, and now you go from ready to go down the big hill to now we're not even on the ride anymore.
Yeah, it was so bad that I didn't even have the truck painted before the first race. It was half sanded.
Oh,
It
really?
was still half one side was still Tim's paint job, and the other half was bare metal because it was now focused on let's get this thing to run first.
Sure. Right. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter how good it looks.
So
if
the
you can't get it out there.
day of the first race, the night before, we still had the blown motor in the truck. We had it pulled out by like 9. Had the new one put in and fired up at 12:30, and I think it ran for off and on, revving it, trying to twerk it. To like I don't know 1:30ish. The neighbors said, "Congrats, glad it ran. Don't do that late again."
Yeah. they're-
What every neighbor wants to hear
Yeah.
at 1:30
Yeah.
in the morning.
Well, they did. They just like, this is a little bit too much.
I love it.
I honestly did not. It felt to me like 15 minutes, but you know, adrenaline was pumping.
Sure.
And Yeah, so the truck still wasn't done. I had to work the next morning. So I think I went to bed at like 2:30, got up at or whatever time and got to work by 8. And then I was off work at noon and then jumped right back into the garage and finished up the last few things that needed to be done. I don't even remember what it was. They weren't minor things, but they weren't major.
Sure.
Yeah.
And that was the Impact Light engine?
Yeah, that was the Impact Light. It still runs.
And
You're
still running it now?
No.
Okay.
No, Tim built me a motor.
It's like, no.
No.
Not anymore.
Yeah, it'll compete, but it ain't that great. It's a good builder. It's
Right.
a good builder is what it is.
And so, the most recent race, was that just last week?
Yeah.
Tell us how that one went.
Not good.
And here's the thing. I'm not just picking on you.
No, you're guys.
It sounded like, for everybody in the truck, in the races that night, but especially for the trucks, it was not a fun night.
No, it wasn't.
I don't know if anybody figured out what happened there.
Well, so I had had a Devil Pass radiator, and it had gotten low on water when I came off of a heat race, and I didn't realize how much it had lost. I don't know. Anyway, more or less, it wasn't flowing the water. As long as I was laying into it, it would flow the water.
Yeah.
At idle, it wouldn't. So it started spiking out, and I'm thinking, what's going on here? Well, anyway, long story short, she got a little bit warm, enough that it weakened the head gasket. I changed the radiator out, did all that. I ran it through cycles. I still had a little air in the motor, but the damage was already done.
Right.
No, I blew a head gasket. However, I did go out to run the heat, and I'm like, what's going on here? I do my thing where I'm sitting in my truck and I'll pray and try to figure out, let me know if it's your will, God, let's go. So on and so forth. Get up there, and it's starting to warm up. I'm like, all right, what's going on? Well, I was like, do I pull off or do I not? Like, let me just run and see what happens. Green flag goes down. I didn't make it out of corner 2, and my front steer tire got blown. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I didn't even know that happened. All I saw was smoke roll over the hood. I'm like, oh.
That has your immediate attention.
Yeah, and then I went to pull off, spun it around, and I was having trouble steering it.
Well, yeah,
Then I knew exactly. I was like, I got a tire down. I'm like, there's $220.
Right.
So yeah.
See, now that's the TikTok I did catch.
Yeah.
About the head gasket and the $220 tire.
Yeah.
And that's something that people think maybe racing is different throughout what stages you're in, or what class, or if it's figure 8 or oval or whatever. But tires are expensive.
Yeah, they are expensive.
No matter.
Some of these guys, and I was that guy. You run $10, $20 tires. You pick up some G60s from somebody that's ran them on the circle track, half a dozen times or less. You regroove them, regrind them, spray your magic spray on them, and run them. Well, it does work. I did,
Yeah.
But I know it also works a lot better with brand new ones. It just costs money. So
Sure. So where are you at now? Is that the season, or
I
is there
think
still?
pretty much that's the season. However, we do have some time. A miracle would have to come out of the sky. No, but I'd like to make nationals, but here I don't have a set of heads. I need a set of heads to go to the shop, have them looked at, to even bother. I could go grab a junkyard set of heads and say, yeah, we're good, and throw. I don't even know what it is for a top-end gasket kit now. Is it $150 or something?
I don't think it'd be quite that much for intake gaskets and head gaskets, but it depends on what level of head
I mean,
gasket,
you might as well buy the whole kit.
Yeah, right, yeah,
So you're
right,
looking
yeah.
at
Sure.
that, you throw that money away just to, and then all of a sudden,
to then tear it back apart.
float a valve out and you smash the piston. I've got flat top pistons in that motor, so I gotta be a little careful.
Sure.
On a few different aspects, but it's just not worth the risk to trash it. It's like, well,
Yeah.
If you're gonna fix it right.
Yep. Now, if I get these heads pulled off and they don't have a crack or whatever,
You can go get a Magnaflux and see, and then
Yeah.
at least you know what you're working with, right?
Yeah.
Then okay, maybe I can, clean the top of the block up, and maybe the head didn't get any damage, or maybe it can just be lightly surfaced. Then I can put new gaskets
the
on.
good thing
it and
is
go again.
the truck still has plenty of power. It just got a little. I could see it was starting to get warm. Blew the gasket out. Now, whether or not there's damage with the heads, because
Sure.
the heads were the only thing on the motor that we didn't address. They were left. They were just like I had them, and I'd gotten them used. Tim looked at them. He checked them out and stuff, and did the due diligence with them. But they still. I didn't build them. He didn't build them. We don't know them. They're used.
Sure.
and there's a failing point. So
Yep. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a life lesson. I live
You
and
bet.
learn. Every race, I learn something.
Well, and what's interesting
keep
to me
moving
is
forward.
how you keep saying we. I mean, obviously you got a bunch of guys, friends or family. I don't know who else helping you, but
friends,
give them a shout
families,
out.
sponsors. I got J&K in Sigourney. They're a big sponsor. Peterson Farms, that's my parents in Illinois. They're a big sponsor this year. Who am I? You're gonna make me draw a blank, put me on the spot here. I got tons of sponsors. J&K Trading Post, Peterson Farms. I like always shout out the Watch Your Fire Department, even though I'm not actually a sponsor. I'm just a retiree.
There you go.
Sinclair Tractor's a big one. This year was a little bit different than most years, but I still got good sponsorship from them. They pitched in some stuff to kind of just make the thing happen, and I put the sticker on the truck that way. I was like, hey, I appreciate you guys.
Right.
Stanky Ag, thank you. Yeah, Matt Stanky with Stanky Aviation Ag.
Okay, right.
He jumped in this year. Brian Stevenson, Gavin Bird, McKee Logging. There you go. There's a big one. See, I told you I missed the big ones.
Yeah, that's all right, buddy. That's all right. You got.
Yeah, Slatin Car Customs. He lets me use his O'Reilly's
Steve's even
account.
looking up for you.
Yeah, I got them all over the truck, but there's been so many people that have helped. Whether it was writing me a check or giving me parts,
right?
Or and my daughter for making all the decals. I designed them.
But she made them.
Yeah.
So
I did not design them.
Obviously, your family helps out. And huge supporters.
Yeah.
I mean, they came with you tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, well, most of them.
Yeah, she did all my shirts too.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And like you were talking about with the Impact Light, right? A group of
Yeah.
people involved, and a
the
lot of
McKee
times
family has been
that's what
big.
it's about.
The entire McKee family. They've all helped in some way or another.
That's great.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
super cool.
Which they're family, so
right.
That's awesome, man.
That's fortunate.
Yeah, that helps a lot. So, I mean, what's real quick like next year? Say you don't get back on the track this year, but come back fully rebuilt, ready to go.
Yeah.
Any goals?
Next year it's going to be dangerous. It's going to be dangerous. I got tons of time to get it set now, so it's not like I'm going to be, waiting to get through the cold in the garage. It's like it's not cold now.
That's right. That's right.
I got plenty of time to do something.
Get ahead of the curve and get things lined out the way you want them. And
I like that.
Come out of the box.
It's a little cocky. I will admit it is a little cocky, but I do feel confident. It's like, man, go through the hardships of each year. What happens? Like, there's not too many other things that can really get screwed up. Like, I think I've pretty well dealt with everything.
Well, here's the hoping next year goes even better.
No doubt.
And everybody in front of you better look out because now you're dangerous.
Yeah, or if you ask some, I don't know how to drive, so you better look out anyway.
Well, and if Steven's around him, just run.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently.
Yeah, the bad driver's Steven. He has no idea.
I love it.
He drives off anger.
He drives off anger.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And Keystone Light.
Great combo.
Exactly. Always is.
Yeah.
Breakfast of Champions.
Yeah. Michael, I appreciate you coming on tonight. This has been a lot of fun.
Thanks for having me.
And I actually was more involved in the soapbox part of this. I mean, you're the first, I think, ever on this show to.
I loved it. I wish I'd made state or won the state, so I could have gone to Columbus. But I did get to go and see the track, and that was pretty awesome. And it was super steep.
That's neat.
I mean, it looked like this when I'm standing at the top of the hill. Like, wow.
Especially as a 12-year-old,
Well, right, sure.
Yeah, it was like, I wouldn't want to trip.
Yeah, no kidding.
No doubt.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, that's awesome, buddy.
Yeah, thanks again for coming out tonight for TNT, and look forward to having you back on here. Maybe next year when you're more dangerous, it'll be more fun.
Yeah, and it might be a good dangerous, might be a bad dangerous.
There you go. That's awesome.
I'm just
Either way, it'll be exciting.
Exactly. That's awesome. All right, we'll take a quick break and be back with Tom Lathrop right after this.
When families in Oskaloosa need compassion, comfort, and caring support, they turn to Bates Funeral Chapel. At Bates Funeral Chapel, our warm, home-like atmosphere and attentive professional staff provide a comforting place for families to laugh, cry, remember, and begin the healing process following the loss of a loved one. Whether your wishes are traditional or unique, we are committed to creating a meaningful and professionally orchestrated service that honors every life with dignity and care. Bates Funeral Chapel, 114 South 7th Street in Oskaloosa, where service is more than just a word.
If you've had a run-in with a deer, a fender bender, or any sort of accident with your vehicle, take it to Tony and the guys at Sigourney Body Shop at 210 West Clark Street in Sigourney. They'll get you back on the road in no time, and Tony will help you out with a free estimate. It's service with a smile at Sigourney Body Shop. Give them a call at 641-622-2022, or again, stop in at 210 West Clark Street in Sigourney. Signs Plumbing, offering top quality plumbing services, boilers, and general HVAC and furnace repairs. Call James at 641-919-8973. You can also find Signs Plumbing on Facebook. For all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling services, call Signs Plumbing at 641-919-8973. Signs Plumbing at 208 Ackerd Street in Harper, serving the surrounding area. For top quality service, call Signs Plumbing.
Hi, I'm Krista Sellers, driver of the 7K Figure 8 race truck. I race at local Figure 8 tracks across southern Iowa. One of my good sponsors is CJ at Sigourney Motors. Next time you or someone you know is looking for a good used vehicle or in need of some minor repairs, you can contact CJ at Sigourney Motors. Give them a call at 641-224-8056 or stop by 705 East Jackson Street in Sigourney, Iowa. Hope to see you at the races or at CJ's shop.
Hey, we are coming back here live to the Rock Island Tap in Oskaloosa for the Tuesday night tune-up. Thanks to Michael McCready for being in as our first guest. We now transition into our second guest of the evening. That is Mr. Tom Lathrop. Curtis and Neil, take it away.
Thank you very much. And yes, indeed. Number 8. Number 8 is with us tonight, and
number 8 on the track, number 1 in our hearts.
Oh man, I swear everybody on this show tonight has outdone me in one way or the other. Like, was that everybody's goal behind the scenes? Was
we had
whatever
a meeting ahead of time.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
They didn't call me Hollywood for nothing.
That's right.
They called you Hollywood.
Yeah. Had to say it at one time at Oski. That's what my nickname was.
Well, I need to know this. I need to know the backstory.
Feel free to tell the story,
Yeah,
Tom.
I mean, I need to know what's going on there.
Let me turn this dang thing off here. Okay, well, you really want to know the story?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Jerry Mackey was the announcing back then.
Sure. Legendary.
Oh,
announcer.
yeah.
And he's
Absolutely.
actually doing it still now, isn't he?
Yep, he's back.
So-
He's does Oski every Wednesday and has
Well-
Friday, Saturday night tracks too.
Cool.
Well, back then, I had a pit crew guy, just him and myself, and we had all long hair.
Really?
long hair.
Long hair.
Yeah, and
By the way, I remember every word that he's saying.
No kidding?
Because I witnessed it.
Really?
Every week. It was absolutely.
I wish I would have known this coming in
It
tonight.
was
We would have found
awesome.
some pictures.
Awesome.
and
Awesome.
And it wasn't just long hair. It was nicely
yeah.
done, like styled and the whole nine. It wasn't like, the air wasn't blowing on it. It was
Yeah.
like, it was in the curls and everything.
Yeah, and it was really funny is because Jerry says to me, he goes, Hollywood. I said, how in the hell did you call me Hollywood? He says, Tom, think about it. Long hair, designer jeans, designer shirt. The only person I know that comes to track looking like you.
Wow.
So,
Dressed to the nines.
Dressed to the nines.
As the nicest dressed guy you'd ever see at a racetrack.
No kidding.
It was amazing.
That's awesome. Hollywood. Well, that brings a whole
yeah.
new element to this
yeah.
show.
I mean, that's a long time ago.
Yeah?
Long time ago.
Well, okay, so fill some of our listeners and viewers in then that don't know Tom Lathrop. Like,
How did you get started?
Yeah, where'd you get started and how long ago was it?
Oh, my God.
If that doesn't...
Well,
boy,
it has
now
to
he's
be-
like, oh boy.
It was just after dirt was invented.
Right.
I always say their scientists still calculating.
No kidding.
I love it.
No, it's at least over 30 years.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And actually, I don't know how I really got started, except one day I decided, buy an old chassis.
Were you a fan first?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You
Big fan.
went to the races
Oh,
first,
yeah.
right?
My
I
mom-
thought that you had told me that.
Yeah, my mom and dad never missed Eldon Raceway. And it was every Saturday religiously, every Saturday. And that's, they only had 2 classes back then, late models and sportsmen.
Okay.
You know, and packed the stands. And I always thought, man, that'd be so cool to have a car, you know?
Right.
And I never thought it would happen, but then one day I just got lucky enough to have a little bit of cash and bought an old chassis and went for one thing, went to another.
And the first class you ran in, was it pure stock or hobby stock?
Hobby stock.
Hobby stock, okay.
Yeah. And about the first race was very memorable.
Oh, was it?
Tell that story.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I was over in Bloomfield, and I don't know what the hell happened, but someone caught my left tail section and put me over it literally put me out of the ballpark.
Oh my!
Went over the fence.
Wow!
Cleared the stand. There was a flatbed.
Wow.
There was a flatbed trailer sitting back there with people standing on it. I cleared them off real quick. Yeah, it was.
That was your first ever?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that had to. Okay, well, that's really interesting.
First ever at Bloomfield.
Wow. That's interesting. So that being your first ever, I mean, was there ever any doubt after that night? Like,
No.
Really?
No.
No fear or anything
No.
came out
No.
of that? Just,
No.
I gotta go.
None whatsoever.
You were just about rebuilding it and
Yep.
getting back out
That's
there.
awesome.
That's it. And never thought twice about it when I got back in it.
Cool.
And I tell people, I get a little nervous maybe pre-stage as I'm in the trailer thinking about stuff. But once I get my butt in that car,
Game on.
it's over, man. I mean, it's paradise.
Yeah, and Tom, that's something that obviously we've known each other for a number of years, and that's something that you and I have kind of communicated and spoke about is when you get in the race car and you put the helmet on and strap in and the window net goes up, it's just whatever else in your world, whether it's your business or you know, any myriad of other things, right?
Yeah.
All that goes away.
Goes
and
away.
it's you and that race car and however many other people
Yep.
and their race cars.
Yep.
Exactly. And
It's 100% therapy. I'm telling you.
Right.
I live for the weekends.
That's so cool.
For Saturday.
Yeah.
And it gets me emotional to think the day I have to quit because I love it so much.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
serious.
That's awesome. I mean, to hear your passion. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's what it sounds like to me. Is it's an absolute passion.
It
for
is.
You to be in that
It
car.
is. And people may not understand that. But to me, it's my way of escaping things.
Right.
It is a therapy for me.
Right. Some people go to the lake.
Yep.
Right. Some people go camping. Some people have golf.
Exactly.
Or, hunt or fish or whatever. Tommy, as well as a ton of other people, you know, that's what they do. And one of the things that I admire, and made no secret about this, you know, I really like Tom, and we've gotten along wonderfully over the years, and have had some great talks and stuff
Yeah.
in
Oh,
my
yeah.
shop and on the phone and stuff. But one thing that I admire about Tommy so much is that it does not matter what has happened leading up to the races or at the races. Tommy is the same guy all the time.
Cool.
He is just loves to be there, loves to be a part of it. And Tommy, talk a little bit about, I mean, there's a social aspect of it that
Oh, yeah.
that you, as much as anybody I've ever met, really leans into that and really appreciates and understands that and goes to the track, not only for the competition side of it, but also for the social side of it, and like you said, the escape from you know everyday going ons.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like, you know, well as I do, racing's a family. It's a big family. And it gets me a little emotional because I drive 2 hours every week just to be with my buddies.
Yeah.
I know they will go to war for me. I know they'll be there for me if I need them.
Something's broke on your car.
Yep.
Guess what? 6 different teams are working on your car to get it ready, and I don't care what track you
Yeah.
go to.
Doesn't-
Whether that's a local track here, whether that's Boone, whether that's Marshalltown, where you run on the Friday and Saturday nights, it doesn't matter, because I think because of who you are and the way that you treat everybody so well. If somebody needs something from you, they don't even have to ask for it.
Yep.
And then when you need something, the exact same thing.
Exactly.
In reverse.
Oh,
you know, they're
exactly.
all helping you, whether it was a tire that went down or a shock that got messed up
Yep.
or whatever it was.
Yeah, they're always there wanting to lend a hand for you and to give you a part to get you through the night. And I mean, my best friends come from the track, dude. That's
Yeah.
that's the way it is.
That's cool.
You know, they're my
Well, and it
family.
brings like a whole new level of respect. I mean, not just for you, but for you to have that for all the fellow drivers and your family.
Yeah.
Like you're saying. I mean,
Yeah.
that raises that bar quite a bit higher when you guys can function like a family.
Oh, yeah.
At the track like that.
And when people say that they met their best friends from the track, that's a true story.
That's so cool.
I mean, because
In so many cases.
yeah,
So
it is.
many cases.
And it's a great atmosphere. I mean, it gets hot, it gets dirty, and you get some tempers once in a while, but that's part of racing.
Right.
Well,
sure.
And at the end of the night, if I felt that I did something wrong, I'll go down and apologize.
Really?
Because I'm known for the guy on the track who doesn't take much chances.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
Sure.
Right.
Because I value what I have.
Right. And that's all right.
And
I mean,
I have this inside joke I like to thank all three of my pit members, me, myself, and I. That's it, okay? I want to thank all my sponsors. Oh, that's me, Premier Graphics, okay? So if I tear it up, I got to fix it.
Sure.
And so I got to drive to the point where I know I can't tear it up because I have to be able to afford it.
Right.
And people take advantage of that sometimes, and they know that.
Oh, I would imagine.
I probably shouldn't be saying this on here, but a lot of people
but that
know
makes
that.
perfect sense because if they do know that, I mean, they might think, hey, I can rough him up a little bit. He's going to back off, and it makes it easier for me to get around.
But while what you're saying is 100% true, right? There is that possibility of that. The people that know you are not going to do that.
Right.
Right. Now there may be some people that would potentially do that, but that's probably only because they don't know you.
Right.
Would it be safe to say that maybe it'd be more of your younger drivers
Exactly.
that are moving up?
I
You know
got-
what I
that's
mean?
fair.
That maybe
I
don't
think
even
that's
know you that well,
Right.
and they're more aggressive.
The two occasions this last month or so,
Yeah.
and Boone has happened to me. Two young guys, two young kids. First one, I didn't know he was that young. He did a slide job on me, and it's like, dude, if I don't take the high side and go, I literally went off the track and almost hit a vehicle part. Because if I wouldn't have turned, I would have took him out and probably destroyed him with my car belts. And I'm not going to do that.
Right.
So I got a little heated, but it's in the moment. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude.
Human nature.
know?
I don't know anybody that wouldn't react.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So then 2 weeks ago, another young kid did the same thing. And I didn't get to see him until the B-Main, because I had to go through B-Main because I had to check up. Otherwise, I was going to nail him.
And
And
so everybody at home knows, the way they run the races at Boone is substantially different than the way they run races anywhere else, right?
Right.
That type of thing happens at Oski, Bloomfield, or Eldon. More than likely, there may be a yellow flag as a result of that, just to let everybody get, back. But at Boone, they rarely throw that yellow, right?
Not for that.
They're
not
not going
Really?
So so now you're half a lap behind or whatever,
Oh yeah,
right?
exactly. You lose your transfer spot.
Yeah.
And like the other night, I was racing against a very experienced driver. Okay, I'm in second place to third place. We're in the invert. Okay, even the guy behind me who's the veteran is in the invert position. Dude, just stay there. Don't make a difference if you finish ahead of me or not.
Finish in that position.
Yeah,
That's all.
That's what you got to do. He slid jobbed me, and I had to check up. And when it happened, everybody went after me. I lost my transfer spot. And then we had a yellow. Okay, I know everybody's wanting that fourth spot. They put me in the wall coming out too.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Knocked the rear end over and everything else over.
And it's just that series of unfortunate things that have happened, and it's like, okay, let's rewind all the way to the beginning. You didn't really need to. That guy didn't really
need to do that.
No,
Didn't need to. Because we're both in the transfer invert spot.
Yeah.
Just be happy.
I mean, it's
Right,
it's
exactly.
one thing to pass,
Yeah.
right? It's another thing to take that kind of chance when you don't need to.
You don't need to.
And,
And he's an
that's
experienced, good driver,
Yeah,
too.
and that's frustrating,
Yeah.
right? And I hate that. We've been talking about some more recent stuff here. Let's go back a little bit. Talk about the transition, because you ran hobby stock when you first started, and you run sport mod now, but there was also a foray in the middle of that when you ran. You went to the modified class. Talk a little bit about that transition from the hobby stock to the modified, and then kind of ultimately your decision to settle in the sport mod, because as you and I have talked many times, that's really kind of become your home over the last 12 or 15 years or so.
Exactly. I mean, I started out in the hobby stock back in the day. Was Outlaw Hobbies. You basically run what you brung.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
The only thing difference between us and the stock cars were a carburetor, and we can run wider tires, I think.
Yeah, you had to run the street tires still, didn't you?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, we were running 406s in our cars.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically a stock car engine, just with the little carburetor on it
Yeah,
versus
and
the
the
stock
regular
car.
exhaust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the manifolds and
Yep.
street tires.
Yeah.
and I guess no weight jacks too.
No
maybe,
weight jacks.
But
Man,
still,
but the motors.
way fast.
Right.
Way fast.
Yeah,
You know.
and you could go to the junkyard and get your upper A arms, lower A arms,
Sure.
not cost you a fortune, and actually go home at the end of the night with some money in your pocket.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have to spend a lot of money.
Right.
Which is really good back then. Then IMCA came in. And I thought, well, if we got to go IMCA, I'm going to go AMOD.
Okay.
Okay, because I don't want to do this no more. I'm going to go to AMOD. And I bought an old chassis from Charlie Ansel. I'm sure you heard that name.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Race Smart chassis.
Yep.
God dang, that was a good car.
And when you did that, then did you liquidate your hobby stock operation
Yes.
at that point?
Yeah.
And you just had the modified.
Yeah, that's
okay.
it. Yeah, and I went to the AMOD, an old Race Smart chassis. Got Rookie of the Year, first year
Awesome.
in Oski at the track.
What year are we talking? Do you remember?
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay.
Man. It's been so long ago, man. But and
Did
then
it start with a 2?
that's true. That's true. Yeah, and then I ended up finishing 4th in the state of Iowa at IMCA.
For the state points at the end of the year?
Mm-hmm. Didn't get a darn thing. Didn't even get a thank you. Racing 3 nights a week, didn't get nothing. That's why I said no more point racing. I just want to go for fun. And Todd Staley came in to Oskaloosa with his USMTS, USRA. Everything changed. Everything. I mean, I never got lapped my rookie year in AMOD. I got lapped in the heat race with the USRA. I said, that's it.
But, and essentially, for the folks at home, Tom, the difference was the IMCA deal versus the more open rules that the USRA, USMTS type cars.
Yeah.
You know, you're talking about significantly different.
Oh, absolutely.
Significantly different rule package, significantly different power levels.
Yeah.
And not to mention that in the area they had several of the guys that would follow that tour that would then, when they weren't touring, would run Oskaloosa on Wednesday nights.
I'll
So
tell
you've
you,
got
it is
professional drivers now that you're,
It's brutal. It's brutal. And I told Charlie Ansel that night, I said, I'm done. He goes, what do you mean? I said, that's the most embarrassing thing I ever had happen to me out here in front of my fans. I'm serious.
Right.
I got more pride than that. I mean, I'm not the best driver out there, but I'm not that shitty either.
Sure, right.
Excuse the language, but
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, there's no way in hell I'm going to do this again.
Yeah.
So I went home, had to reevaluate.
Yep.
And that's when I said, you know what? Sport mod class, here I come. No, seriously. I mean, because they had more money in their motor than I had in my whole operation.
No
I was
kidding.
racing against on a weekly basis.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it literally was a light switch in that class that
God, it's a never.
literally went from the claim type engine, right, where guys spent some money on it, but now you're talking about $15,000 to $20,000 engines from October of one year to April of the next year. That's how quickly that changed. So a guy like Tommy, was here to compete. Unfortunately, was somewhat left out in the cold, if you would.
Absolutely.
In that, and that's not to say anyone did that necessarily intentionally. It was just the different rule package allowed that to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately,
Absolutely.
But then you went to the B mod or Sport mod.
Yep.
And you've had a wonderful time running in that over the years.
Absolutely. And what's crazy about it is, I hated sport mods and I hated A mods. I didn't like the way they looked. Right. Now that's all I do.
That's right. That's right.
I love it now.
That's right. That's right. Correct me if I'm wrong. When you ran hobby stocks, were you number 8 then as well?
No, 22.
22. Okay, I thought it was 22. I could not remember. Talk to us a little bit about where the numbers came from.
But we won't go there.
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
That was a fun one.
Yeah.
I tried to take an exit that was that exit was closed.
Yeah. I just know I'll hear grief about it later. So
No,
we'll talk about it.
no,
Easy enough.
Fair
But
enough.
you can ask me how I got the one now, though.
Okay. How did you get the number 8?
Football number.
Oh, that's
really?
right. You had a semi-pro
Yeah.
football
Wait,
team
whoa.
in Ottumwa.
Hold up.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Well, I want to hear just a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Bridge City
Knights.
Knights. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. And someone asked me, what does racing and that football team have in common? I said, a lot. Spend a lot of money, get nothing back. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that went. But yeah, it was a team I had in Ottumwa for 4 years, and last year we went up to Pella and played up there and stuff. But yeah, that's how I got to number 8. I just carried it over to that.
Sure. Well, yeah, why not?
And also it was Ryan Longwell's number, which was a Viking at the time. So, and I'm known as a Viking guy.
Yeah.
You're known as the Viking
Now
guy.
we've eased into
Okay, right.
into the Vikings and Iowa Hawkeyes,
Yeah,
right?
mhm.
Right.
Yep.
So at the Super Nationals in Boone every year, which happens the week following Labor Day.
Yep.
One of the biggest racing events in the world,
Yep.
quite frankly, where you race there every week. Talk a little bit about your best appearing car. That's a big thing that they have,
Okay.
the best appearing car deal, and Tom's been right in the running for that several years, and something that with your wraps and your car designs, whether it be the Hawkeyes or the Vikings themes, you've had some really interesting ones over the years. Talk to some of the viewers at home.
The first one I got, best appearing sport mod, was my Bridge City Knights football team,
Awesome.
and it was
Sharp.
It was sharp.
Yeah.
And it was a brand new Harris 2010 car, I think it was. Chassis was Kennedy Apple purple Rams. I
Nice.
mean, it was decked out. Second year, I won it with the salute to the veterans.
Okay. Awesome.
Third year, they wouldn't let me win it because I won it the previous 2 years.
They wouldn't let
They
you.
said you can't enter.
That's a true story.
Oh,
true
no.
story.
Yep.
And but 1 year I did the Minnesota Vikings on one side and Iowa Hawkeyes on the other because it's Iowa
Line
State
right
country.
down the middle. It was awesome.
Nice.
So you go down one way, you'll see the
Yeah.
Vikings. Go the other way, now you see the Hawkeyes.
Oh, that's genius.
And
Now, is there a bigger Vikings or Hawkeyes fan in Southeast Iowa than you?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean,
That
he gets.
I mean, look at me. Purple shirt,
right,
purple
right.
shoes, purple
Right.
phone.
Yeah,
True.
exactly. So, your hobby socks were even purple, weren't
Yes,
they?
it was a
remembering that
Viking car,
with,
too.
With some like, am I remembering it right? Fluorescent yellow, fluorescent red on
Yeah.
there. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
there's all-
Yep.
everything's purple.
Yeah.
Every
So when you
car-
walked in here tonight with the purple shoes, I just thought it was a statement, which was great because they really stand out. But
Yeah,
there's
just-
more proof behind the pudding there.
I'm a Viking freak and I'm a purple freak. Everybody used to say, "Well, you like the Vikings because they're purple and stuff." And I said, "Well, I'll tell you how old I am. I didn't know what color the Vikings were on TV because I had black and white TV. I thought they were cool because they had cool helmets.
Right, right.
You like them because they're purple? No, I didn't know they were in purple. First, so,
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I mean,
So tell us about how the year's been treating you. You're doing Friday nights at Marshalltown, Saturday nights at Boone. Is that right?
yes.
Okay.
It started out pretty good. Month of July was horrible. Absolutely.
Oh, really?
Absolutely horrible. I don't know what the hell is going on. I mean, I was climbing that ladder and thinking, man, I'm getting better every week, and all of a sudden I'm just nosediving. And Curtis can tell you, 1 week to next, everything changes.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it changed on the same night.
And it's a lot of times not anything you do.
Yeah.
Right. It's circumstances or it's luck or whatever. Right. This guy makes attempts a bad pass. And then it ruins the whole rest of your night. Because of that. And now you're knocked that back into point standings, and now you got to dig out of that hole the next week. And sometimes it can go from feast to famine and right back again.
Yeah, and there earlier there I was racing, competing with the open guys sitting first. I mean, I can't beat them, but I was giving them a hell of a run for the money.
Yeah.
I mean, I made them earn it. They did. I just didn't lay over and say take it. I made them earn it.
And just for the viewers at home, you're talking about the crate engine versus the open engine.
Yeah.
So you run the GM Performance Parts 602 crate
Yep,
engine.
correct.
You get the 4-barrel carburetor, then and you're limited at 6,200
Yep.
RPM, where the built engine guys or the open engine guys have to run the 2-barrel carburetor, but then they can turn a few more RPM at 6,600. So there's 2 engine options within the class, and Tommy has. Correct me if I'm wrong. You've always run the crate, though,
Yep.
haven't you?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. And at the beginning of the year there, like I said, I was competing with the opens,
Yeah.
and I was feeling really good. And I remember one night, Cam Reimers and I, we're racing for first.
One of the best sport mod racers in the state.
Damn good driver,
Yeah.
good car.
Yep.
And we're in the tech area afterwards, and he beat me on got around me on the white flag lap and won the heat after that. And we're in the tech area, and he comes over to me and says, Tom, he says, you're just as fast as I am, but I'm getting you on the straightaway as you're going in.
Really?
Because they got more power.
Mhm.
You know, they
Their
pull.
gear will carry that. You're hitting the rev limiter,
Yep.
and they are
They've got
able to
just enough
extend
to
that
go.
a little bit further.
He said him and I were neck and neck in the corner. I could actually pull him with that crate coming out the corner, but he'd get me as I go in.
Yep.
And you got to be perfect in the crate against the open. If you're not, one flub up and you're done.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, you can't make that up once they
Right.
get around you. You hope the hell they spin out or something.
Sure.
Because you're not going to catch them. And that's why I don't run a half mile.
Okay.
Crate motors have no business on a half mile. I hear people all the time say, oh, you need to. Bullshit. You gear your open motor better than I can, you can be 8 mile an hour faster than me, and you cannot make that up.
And some of the reason for that, just so everybody at home understands, is, especially on the half-mile tracks where it's so momentum.
Yeah.
The 4-barrel carburetor, then, because you're not lifting off the gas,
Right.
where the 4-barrel, when you lift off the gas, has the advantage off of the corner, right? It creates that extra torque up off the corner, coupled with the higher gear ratio, makes it accelerate good. Whereas the open engine, if we're singing around Oski and you never let off the gas, at the end of the day. Now, I will say, to this day, the fastest lap time I've ever run
Yeah.
at
I've never
Oski
told me this.
is with a crate engine. The downside to that is, to do that with that gear, I could never race competitively with that gear.
Really?
Because I had adjusted the gear ratio lower numerically, higher speed-wise, to be able to run that fast, thinking that I could race that way, and it just didn't turn out that way. So you just can't race that way because you don't have enough pull off the corner at that point in time. So it's just one of those things that when you first started, the crate motor was
Really?
absolutely the way to go because it costs about half as much as the build engine, and made more power than the build engine. So at that time,
It was a no-brainer then.
Yeah, at that time it was probably 80-90% crate engines. in
Oh
the
yeah,
class.
absolutely.
Is
You
that-
hardly see any open motors then.
Really?
And when I first bought my crate, I got it from Schottenkirk out of Mount Pleasant, $29.95. $29.95
Yep.
for a crate.
Yep.
Now your crate's almost $7,000.
For the same engine.
Same
Right,
engine.
right.
Same engine. I mean, it's astronomically ridiculous. I mean, I never said racers were smart. I'm sorry.
We're not, or we wouldn't own race cars.
I mean, seriously, man. I mean, I lose $75 a week when I go to the booth. I'm serious.
But again, if you golfed,
Yep.
if you
Sure.
had a camper, if
You
you had a
bet.
boat, if you hunted or fished, it's the same type of thing.
yeah, exactly.
Right?
It's what you enjoy doing.
Right. It's
Exactly.
what you enjoy doing, and I would venture to say, this is simply my opinion, and correct me if you think I'm wrong, but I don't know anybody that has more fun at the races than you do.
Oh, I have a blast.
That's
I
good.
do.
Yeah.
I mean, every week we get a group text. What we bringing for food this week? Because we have
Because the 5 or 6 of you that pit together,
yeah. And we have nice dinner in our
That's super
in the
cool.
trailer. I mean, every week we have something different.
Yeah.
And people will come over and actually eat with us because of the food we have.
I may or may not have done that at times.
Really? Really?
And I mean, amongst the party we do race.
Yeah.
And we do take it serious once we get out there.
Absolutely.
Sure.
But
Like
when
you
we're not on the track, we're having fun.
Right.
We're,
Right.
None of us drink. that are there in our party.
Mm-hmm.
We don't smoke or drink or any of that kind of stuff. We just have a good time.
Yep.
And people like to come over and hang out with us. You know Brian F. Camp.
Oh, yeah.
His grandson parks next to us up there. And he's here lately. He's been making some really good food, bringing to the track.
That's awesome.
I told him, I said, he'll make someone a good wife.
There you go. I'm sure that went over well. Tom, that is awesome. And I am here to tell you that racing, a lot of people need racing. Racing needs you.
Oh, you're a good man. I always say he's a good man.
You always, well, you have to with that.
Yes.
That's really, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You're
I'm going to tell you a story about Curtis, though. We're down in Eldon one night, and he put her up in the wall on turns 3 and 4. I came over and asked Curtis, said, what happened, Curtis? This is a effing wreck. What do you think happened? So, okay.
I was more than a little upset with myself.
Yeah,
so.
Sure.
So I walked away and didn't bother him.
Yeah.
Next day I had a message on my phone. Tom, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
No, I didn't.
That's the man he is, man.
Yeah, no, and I didn't. I was caught up in the emotion.
Yeah,
like
I know.
we talked about.
I knew exactly where you're at. Didn't think anything about it.
Right.
Because never
Because
thought
we've
two
all been
cents
there.
about it.
Sure.
But he called me up the next day, and I didn't happen to answer, but he left me the message on my phone.
That's super cool.
Yeah, that's the kind of guy he is. He's a good dude.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think highly of Tommy as well. So
I appreciate you being on here tonight.
yeah, thanks so
And,
much.
This has been a
I've been
blast.
telling everybody here recently, I'm officially an old man now.
Okay.
I draw my first Social Security check here in a couple weeks.
I'm sorry.
I'm first on Medicare. I got it going.
You got it made, man. That's
65 years old, buddy, doing this stuff.
Well, you'd never know it.
You know?
No, not at all.
Love
Not
it,
at all.
love it. And someone says, when are you going to quit? And I said, the day I quit is when I can't get my foot inside that car.
That's right.
I'll do it till I'm 70. I'll do it till I'm 75 if I'm still able.
That's right.
I love
Here's
it.
to many more years.
I love it.
It's awesome, buddy.
You know?
No, thank you so much for being on here tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate you
This-
guys.
this has
They
been a
asked
blast.
me earlier, but I didn't see the message till it was too late. And
Yeah.
I think I messaged
Right.
him and said, I would love to be on your show, but I said, I just can't today. I said, hit me up again some other time, so I'll
That's
do
perfect.
it, you know?
Nope.
I'm glad it worked out.
And,
Yeah.
and there's so many other things we could talk about another day and
Sure.
stuff, but I just love this.
Awesome.
It shows,
And
buddy.
I
it
just
does.
want
It does.
people to know how much I love it. And I want to see other kids come up and do the sport. And when I see someone say they're quitting, I call them up and say, I call them up and say, why? You sure you really want to do that? I said, we need you.
Yep.
I don't want to see you leave. Because when one leaves, that doesn't mean someone else comes back.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
This sport is kind of gradually not like this. It's not like this anymore.
Right.
And we need to get that thing going back up again.
Yep.
We need
No
to get these
doubt.
young kids in there.
Yep.
But these young kids kicking your butt.
It's like the most motivational night we've had
You know?
on Tuesday Night Tune-Up.
You know,
That's
but hey, I
fantastic.
appreciate you guys, and I'd like to do this again sometime.
Definitely, we will.
You bet, buddy.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for joining us, Tom, and we'll be back right after this.
Stop by James Family Greenhouse and Produce in Sigourney. They have a variety of hanging baskets, annuals, shrubs, perennials, trees, mulch, and vegetable plants. Plus, you can spruce up your landscape with yard decor or decorate the inside of your home with home decor. James Family Greenhouse is also a great place to stop in for some gift ideas. You got to stop in and see it all for yourself. James Family Greenhouse at 701 East Jackson in Sigourney. And be sure to follow their page on Facebook.
Looking to stay ahead of the pack this racing season? Make your first stop Glory Motorsports, your one-stop shop for race parts, tires, and fuel. Everything you need to keep your car fast and race ready. And here's the best part. Glory Motorsports brings the parts to you with trackside parts at the Southern Iowa Speedway, Marshalltown Speedway, and Stewart Speedway. Trackside convenience, top quality gear, winning performance. Don't miss a lap. Get what you need when you need it with Glory Motorsports. For more info, give them a call or find Glory Motorsports LLC on Facebook.
Vans Racing in Oskaloosa is your local one-stop shop for all racing and performance-related parts, sales, and service. With a combined 50-plus years of racing knowledge and experience, Curtis and Cole are ready to help you go faster, have more fun, and save money. From driver safety equipment to race tires and racing fuel to racing lubricants, Vans Racing has you covered with all major brands. Stop by 705 South D Street in Oskaloosa or call 641-660-8800 8900 to experience the Vans racing difference. Feel the thunder of the World of Outlaws late models as they invade the Southern Iowa Speedway on Wednesday, August 26th. Experience the nation's best dirt late model drivers battling wheel to wheel on the legendary half mile in Oskaloosa. Blood in our hearts, dirt in our veins. Don't miss this unforgettable night of racing. Get more info at worldofoutlaws.com.
And we are coming back here to the Rock Island Tap in Oskaloosa for one last segment. We're going to wrap things up. Had some great guests tonight with Michael McCready and Tom Lathrop. And we go back to Neil and Curtis, trying to figure out which microphones you guys are on. And guys, take it away.
Well, yeah, wrapping up real quick, whatever. I mean, you guys can go online and find the results anywhere you need to, and most of you do. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on results. Columbus Junction, though, last week. It was a big week for a lot of guys.
Yeah.
I wanted to hit on some of them.
Yep, it was their fair race down there, and they had brought in the Mod Light class and had a 1,000 to win special for the stock cars, and had brought a lot of extra cars to the track that last week, and it was a pretty good show top to bottom.
That's cool. That's really cool. And then, of course, Oskaloosa, done with weekly racing right now, but gearing up for the upcoming week.
Yeah. So Monday night they've got the Front Row Challenge. Then Tuesday night, sprint cars, 360 cars go to Marshalltown, which will be pretty entertaining. And then, of course, 360 Nationals at Knoxville this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then 410 Nationals next week, Wednesday through Saturday.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome. Front Row Challenge, to anybody that's never been there, I mean, that is, believe it or not, one thing that I partook in years and years ago, maybe on the very first one even, and it was a blast from the beginning. And it's a
pretty good time.
And to see some of the names that come.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's really cool about it, is you get some big names in here to Oskaloosa. It's awesome to be there and take advantage of that.
Yeah.
But
and one of my favorite races of the year is the Sunday night Capitani Classic over at Knoxville. Where they kind of have the final tune-up before the Nationals, and they'll have 70, 80, 90 cars, all vying for that winner's check, and it's quite a show.
Yeah, no, it's super cool. So with some of the tracks, winding down, fair races have got to be winding down too, quite frankly.
Yeah,
we're getting too close to the state fair now.
Yeah,
so.
man, I was surprised that Columbus Junction's fair race was that late.
Right.
But you're exactly right. So as the season starts to wind down, at certain tracks kind of end at different times, and some go right up to Labor Day. But the summer's still beautiful. Let's get out and support your local racetracks and watch watch some of the very guys that we get to talk to here, do their thing, and even more than just watch that, go talk to them. Go to the pit area afterwards, shake hands, look at stuff. Kids sit in cars. All the stuff I did when I was a kid that got me addicted and hooked to it. Let's continue that. So.
Absolutely. No, I love that. So, that will do it for this week's Tuesday Night Tune-Up. Next week, man, I don't know. We'll just have to bring out the even bigger guns, because after tonight, we're just proving that we are the best race show around. Thank you. That's going to do it for us on Tuesday Night Tune-Up. Steve, who are our sponsors? Because we got to thank them.
Heck yeah, we do thank Rock Island Tap in Oskaloosa for being our lead sponsor, host venue, Copeland Auto Body, Nutrien Ag Solutions in Keswick, also Oski Dental, Bates Funeral Chapel, Sigourney Body Shop, Signs Plumbing, Sigourney Motors, James Family Greenhouse, Glory Motorsports, Vans Racing, and the Southern Iowa Speedway. And if anybody out there is watching, they're like, hey,
that's right,
I want to throw some money at these guys. We'll take it.
You bet. Anytime.
God bless our sponsors. Let's wrap things up. We'll be back here next week for TNT, the Tuesday Night Tune-Up.